It is time to move on to the next leg of my trip. Unfortunately, the weather's not playing ball though today. Yesterday it was stunning, blue skies, it was really hot. Today it's a little bit more rainy, stormy, and there's even some lightning out there as well. So I've had to adjust my itinerary. I was going to go and do a little bit of hiking today, but I'm going to postpone that to another day and instead head off to a little town called Tivat, which is about 30 minutes drive away. Parked the rental car and I'm heading now into the centre of a small town called Tivat. Super yachts and boats will be all over the port, I'm sure. So that's where I'm going to head to first, I think. Have a look at some of those boats down on Porto Montenegro. Well, it may be raining, but it is definitely not cold. It's actually really warm. I'm starting to sweat in this light jacket that I got on. The sun was out, it would be a stinking hot day, I think. Still, it's a really nice place. Glad I came just for a couple of hours just to have a look around. It's actually quite a different perspective you see when it is stormy like this. The skies, rather than being just a plain blue, are really angry looking, really dark, and it's quite good to see the clouds rolling over the mountains. There's a view back down in towards land. That's where I'm heading now. Up there in the mountains, that was where I was going to be hiking this afternoon, but because of the thunder and lightning, it's not the best of places to be. There is an international airport 5 kilometers away. Tivat Airport. Wow, this is a pretty incredible place. Certainly see why they call it the Monte Carlo of Montenegro. Right, I'm going to take a walk back where I came from. A bit further down, I think there's another marina, a natural marina. And then there's a clock tower just behind that in town, so I'm going to take a look at that. So I've just followed the pathway a little bit further up. It's about as far as I'm going to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to follow this pathway. Just want to see the town hall and the clock tower. So I think I've arrived in the main town square. This is an area that's got slightly older looking buildings in than what you see down at the harbour. Harbour, I think, is a very rich, prosperous area. Not so much the case here in the centre. I mean, I'm only 3 minutes walk from the harbour probably, so it's not that far away. I am trying to find the town hall. I think it's just there, but oh look, there's some old flat buildings, it looks like. Right, let's go and see if the town hall is where it says it is on the map. So the city hall is behind me, I'm pretty sure. There we go. and I'm a couple of minutes away from the Clocktower, which I'm visiting next. You know, the driving out here is a very different standard from what you might see in the UK. Cars keep sounding their horns. I've no idea why. I watched it from the hotel room last night and yesterday, and just for no reason, even when there's no one seemingly around, they sound their horns. I'm gonna have to Google that and find out what's going on, I think. Weather update, it stopped raining and it started raining again. It stopped again, now the sun's out. It's really warm again, and there's a few sculptures around here. This one is of a shark, I think. Not sure if they have any sharks in the bay. Hopefully I won't find out. There's some of the newer parts of the town, mixed in quite nicely with some of the older parts. There's quite an old wall there, and some kind of tower just here. Well, as I just said, the sun is now out. It's really warm. The storm clouds look like they'll keep away for another maybe half an hour. You can see some dark clouds over in that direction, but should be safe. I'm gonna have a quick look around the Pine Marina area now while the sun is out. Gotta be careful because I haven't got any suntan lotion on, and it is really, really warm. But the clock tower is just there. I'm going to go and have a closer look at that, and then have a walk along the marina. I was here about 20 minutes ago. The clock tower is actually right here. There it is. Didn't see it when I walked through the first time. There we have it. You can see the clouds rolling in across the mountains. I'm back at the Port of Montenegro. This is where I entered about an hour and a half ago. So I'm back in the car, and I was going to go hiking in the mountains above Tivat this afternoon, but I've changed my plans because even though there's sunshine now, it is forecast to rain, and there are some lightning storms and thunderstorms forecast as well this afternoon. So I figured whilst the storms and the rain are coming in, I would drive around the bay to another town I was going to visit later on in the trip, a place called Herceg, Novi, and spend a couple of hours there later on this afternoon before heading on to Kotor, which is where I'm staying tonight. So just driving through Kotor, as you can see the sign for it is just ahead here. See the fortress walls leading into the town. I believe the fortress walls actually go all the way up the side of the mountain. I think you can walk them. This looks nice. So here's the little map of where I am now. I started in Tivat, which is just below the 44-minute marker, and then I came round here, round here to where I am now. I'm near Parast, and I've got this part of the journey still to go. Just looking Just looking over the bay there, I'm pretty sure right up there, if I can hold it nice and steady, that's where I was originally going to hike to, the top of that peak in the middle.